You could feel it brewing, not in the crash, not in the chaos, but in the aftermath. Because sometimes in NASCAR, it's not about who wrecked you, it's about who played you. And I'm just gonna say it straight, what went down at Talladega. That wasn't just strategy, that was a move that sticks. The kind of move drivers don't forget. The kind of move that comes back around, usually at the worst possible time, because now one of the smartest, most calculated drivers in the garage has a name circled. And he's already said it, there will be no mercy. Stick with me, because this one isn't over. Not even close. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. All right, here's the thing. On paper, this doesn't look like a massive story. Denny Hamlin finishes 15th at Talladega. Not great, not terrible, just another Superspeedway day, right? Wrong, because that P15 came after a speeding penalty that already had him fighting from behind. And then came the real kicker. He gets trapped a lap down, and not by accident. Not by bad luck, but by strategy. And when Hamlin finds out on his own podcast, no less, that this might have been intentional, that's when things change. Because according to radio chatter, the number 4 team knew exactly what they were doing, staying out, manipulating track position, and keeping Hamlin stuck. And Hamlin's reaction? Calm on the surface, but clear underneath? Really? This is the same team I helped last week? Okay. When it comes back around, I'll make sure I have no mercy. That right there, that's not frustration. That's a statement. Now let's rewind for a second, because context matters. Just 1 week earlier at Kansas, Hamlin had one of the most dominant cars we've seen this season. He led over 130 laps. He had control. And during that race, he made a choice. He showed restraint. He didn't trap Todd Gilliland a lap down when he easily could have. That's an unwritten code in NASCAR. You help someone out, you expect it might come back your way. But at Talladega, that favor was not returned. Now let's look at the other side, the number 4 team and Noah Gragson, because this is where it gets interesting. Gragson goes on, door bumper clear, and he doesn't back off. He doesn't soften the message. He says, guess what? I'd do it again. And just like that, this is no longer speculation. That's confirmation. He explains the logic. If they pit, they lose the advantage. If they stay out, they trap those cars a lap down and build a buffer in case of late race chaos. From a strategy standpoint, it worked. They finished 9th, a season best result for that team. That matters. But here's the issue. In NASCAR, how you get there can matter just as much as the result, because now you've got Denny Hamlin, a veteran, a playoff regular, one of the most analytical drivers in the sport, keeping track of it. And here's why this matters long term. Gragson, through 10 races, has only finished on the lead lap 4 times. That means he's vulnerable, often, which means there will be opportunities for Hamlin to respond. And when that moment comes, when Hamlin is in position to lap the number 4 car, it's unlikely this will be forgotten. And this is where NASCAR becomes strategic in a different way, because retaliation today doesn't always mean contact. It can mean controlling track position, controlling the race. Hamlin doesn't need to spin him out. He just needs to put him in a difficult position at the wrong time. And if we zoom out further, what does this say about the sport right now? We're seeing more of this team's using strategy, stretching the limits, playing the long game. Is it smart racing? Yes. Is it clean? That's where the discussion begins. Because if drivers feel respect isn't being returned, then the approach changes. And when that happens, it doesn't stay isolated, it builds. So now the question becomes, when Hamlin gets the chance, should he respond? Or is this simply part of Superspeedway racing? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, and join us here at NASCAR Nation News, because this season continues to develop.